Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, folks. Michael Zuber, one rental at a time. And we are speaking with the man, myth, the legend, Omar Alfaro, and one of the featured speakers at the first One Rental at a Time Mastermind event on November 12th in Fresno, California. Omar, thank you very much for making the drive coming up. It's going to be awesome to be there, and it's going to be awesome to see you present.
That's going to be cool. I'm looking forward to it. Thanks for having me, Michael. And when you asked, I'm like, yeah, absolutely. I'll share. I'll do whatever I can. I'll contribute. And hopefully it will. And if you guys all pay attention, it will help you for sure.
Yeah. And one of the things we're going to do is I like to do things different. We are going to do a no PowerPoint event. So what that's going to mean is when it's your time to speak, you and I are going to go on stage for 45 to 50 minutes. And we're just going to have a conversation much like this. I'm going to come with 3 or 4 kind of topics that are set up, but most of that is going to be audience participation. Folks, if you are there, if you're one of the 200 people in the room, you are going to be able to ask Omar questions. Lots of you that watch Omar and I, unfortunately, will not be able to make it. So I want to hear from you. What questions should I ask Omar? Leave the comments below. I will take a couple of your questions and ask him. But Omar, this is what I'm thinking about. You ready?
Yeah, what's up?
So I want to go back to our first conversations, right? That's going to be topic number 1. This is going to be Omar, the bartender, right? Family restaurant. You could have been comfortable doing that. You could have inherited your dad's spot, right? That could have been your life, your journey. But you chose a different route. And it's because of a conversation you had with somebody who was at the restaurant. So we're going to talk about Omar transition, right? You're doing basically 2 jobs. You're working a day job, then you're building your career. You're going to talk about Omar, the real estate agent. You're going to talk about Omar pre-crash. We're just going to talk about all of that early journey. Because again, a lot of people don't realize you see Omar today and you're like, oh my, you're in awe like I am. But Omar started slow too. So we're going to talk about the beginning. That's going to be where we start.
Perfect. That's good.
Yeah. And then we're going to talk about, all right, Omar, let's talk about, when did you decide to go bigger, right? What was it? What was that? When did you decide to stop working part-time at the family restaurant? When did you go bigger? And then I think we talk about, all right, Omar, this, we're in a changing environment. Where do we go from here, right? You've been very open with us. You took an L or 2 on a couple of projects to just get it off the books. But what is Omar doing going forward? And I think that is going to be a great setup to what's coming.
Oh, that's cool. I'm looking forward to answering all that stuff, man. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah, and then again, folks, if you're in the room, you're going to be able to ask him questions. So I have no idea what you're going to ask, so bring your questions. Go back and watch his playlist. There's hundreds of hours of material you could watch. And again, I'm giving you the opportunity because again, only 200 of you will be in the room. What questions should we ask Omar? It's going to be interesting to see what people put down there.
Yeah, I wonder. I mean, if you guys, if everybody watches our, all of our content, all of our we probably have the most, Michael, you and I, just because we've had the longest tenure there. I mean, and we went months without.
Yeah,
I would say a solid year, maybe close to a year without missing. Yeah.
And so again, think about it, right? We can talk about, you can ask, like, some people in the room are going to be real estate agents. Mm-hmm. So we're going to talk about, hey, how does a real estate agent become an investor? That'd be a fun question.
That's a great question.
A lot of people have full-time jobs. How did you do it part-time? Mm-hmm. A lot of people, like if you don't ask Omar about how he manages his network, you're missing out, right? Your Rolodex or your database or whatever you call that. If you guys don't ask about that, you're missing out. How do you pivot? Man, he's been doing this 20 years. You know how many times he's had to pivot? He does Airbnb, he does flips, he does landlords, he does private money, he does hard. You don't ask him about all that. I mean, dude, just the amount of questions you could cover it's just going to be awesome.
Yeah, I hope I get a few so I could rapid fire, because this way, if everyone's asking something, I can, address this. Obviously, this is my opinion and what's worked for me. It could be different for somebody else, but this is what I'm sharing. So yeah, it's going to be cool. I'm hopeful that everybody does ask questions, and it'll help out the whole audience too. So
yeah, and just so you know, I am planning to do a speaker dinner the Friday night before. So if you come up Friday, we'll do a nice speaker dinner at some place. I'm trying to get a back room at a steakhouse. As I get that locked down, I'll let you know. But yeah, that way you could be there the whole event on Saturday. People can take selfies, take pictures, just network with you. So Omar, I appreciate you coming up for that. It's going to be awesome.
It's going to be cool. It's going to be a family affair, and we'll stay somewhere up there. And if we can all do it, that'd be great. But if not, then yeah, you'll for sure see me there.
Awesome. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thanks.